We about to play 2K. Brutalsim, step back J. Kobe got that clutch, throw it up, that's game. I'm going through the lane, Russell Westbrook quickness. Kyrie.
What up? It's your boy. You don't know Brutalsim on the scene, waking up with a next tip and trick video for y'all, man. A bunch of people always ask me during the course of this game, yo Brute, I only got this much attributes, man. What attributes should I really apply these on, or what attributes I really don't need? So I'm about to pretty much highlight the attributes that you could pretty much leave out for each archetype, right? So right here we're looking at the glass cleaner, man. We're getting straight into it, alright? The glass cleaner. Now, you see, I'm a grinder, right? So I'm gonna try to max out as much attributes as possible, right? But if you're not a grinder like me, and you're probably just gonna get yourself to 86 or something, you know, that's the default amount. You could probably compromise on these attributes. Agility, you don't need to max out. Imagine, I already got to a 96 and I did not max him out. So you'll be able to compromise right there. The next one you could look at as well is the shut off the dribble. You don't need that as a glass cleaner. I know the inside dribble, you know, the inside scoring is there, but once you put enough on the post scoring, you do not need that. You can compromise again on the playmaking as well. Okay, a glass cleaner, if you want to be a very effective one, you don't necessarily need that either. The next one, this is going to be a kicker. A lot of people will not want to put out there. Beside the three-pointer, you can compromise on the mid-range shooting as well, right? So those are the attributes that you can compromise on as a glass cleaner and still be very effective. Now this will be very limited to crashing, pulling rebounds and dunking, and probably doing some post moves as well, but outside of that, he won't be the all-around superstar. But then again, you cannot necessarily be an all-around superstar with just an 86, man. But you still would be very effective by compromising on these attributes. Now on to the playmaker and point forward. Despite popular belief, you won't need any strength to be effective. You won't need any rebounds either. Of course, the post scoring is definitely not needed. You could take a little bit off the mid-range. It's right now at like a 75. You could be very effective with a 65 mid-range. The three-pointer need to be at least 70 to be shooting extremely consistent. Layups and dunks, you could probably trim a little bit off of that with the max agility. You already got a boost on your layups and dunks, so those are the attributes that you could compromise on a little bit, you know, at least to make it a very effective deadly point forward, still without maxing out all the attributes, right? Now for the lockdown defender and paint protector, you don't need these attributes, man, to really be effective at the lockdown defender and paint protector position, man. So there might be a slight difference in the lockdown and paint protector though, man. Alright, for the lockdown, you don't need that rebounding at all. You don't need it. The three-pointer shooting, you don't need it. You could take down a little bit off the mid-range, get it to a 65, and the shot off the dribble is not needed. For a paint protector though, oh yeah, and post scoring, you don't need that for a lockdown either. Right, for a paint protector, you need that post scoring, right? You could probably take a little bit off the playmaking. You don't necessarily need to be dribbling the ball as a big ass lockdown, right? Shut off the dribble, you don't need that as well. And the same thing for the mid-range, you just need it up to a 65. Now time for the slasher and athletic finisher, man, alright? Now you could take a little bit off the shadow of the dribble. I know a lot of people like their shot creator, but yeah, I mean that's superstar mentality. Once you're a slasher and you could do all those extra stuff, you put that up last, that shot off the dribble, man, to make you an effective shot creator, right? But just let's say we're playing the role of the player, okay? You don't need any rebounding first thing first. You don't need any post scoring, 3-point shooting. You could take a little bit off the mid-range, again get to like a 65, you'll be very effective. And you could take some off the shot off the dribble. You don't necessarily need shot off the dribble, to be quite honest, if you're just being a slasher. Alright, now if you want to make a superstar, get the rest of the attributes, max him out, you know, get him like how I align these attributes, you'll be very effective. And now for the sharpshooter and stretch bigs, man. Now I'm just talking about role players, remember that, man. So don't tell me, oh, I need these attributes. I'm trying to get you to play your role for just by not grinding out and get all these attributes, man, and make you very effective at your role. Remember that. That's my disclaimer right now, right? Now, you don't need the strength for sure. You don't need the rebound, and this might be one of my easiest ones. You don't need post scoring as well. You don't need all that mid-range. Remember, all you need is a 65 to be effective on the mid-range. And believe it or not, you know what? I was gonna say shot off the dribble, but leave that right there, man. Alright, but you could take a little bit off that shot off the dribble, to be quite honest. Right, and you're gonna be very effective as a sharpshooter or stretch big in this game as like an 86 still, right? So that's probably one of my easiest archetypes to dissect, to be quite honest. Now let's go to the post corridor offensive Dragonaut, right? So you see where my attributes are located. So of course you don't need shot off the dribble or even shot. That's the shot close, right? Because one thing, as soon as I get that ball in the post position, I just go straight into my post position, my post stance with my back to the basket and do a hook shot or fade away, which compensates for that shot close, man, right? So you don't need that shot off the dribble, okay? You could probably take down a little bit off that mid-range. It's a 75 now. Get it down to 65, right? The three-pointer, you clearly don't need it. The agility, you could take a little bit off it, to be quite honest. The strength, you see where my strength is at? Yeah, you don't necessarily need it. And you could take down some off of that playmaking as well. A lot of post scorers I know who is very effective don't have any playmaking, but they get in that position, they don't dribble a lot. As soon as they get that ball, they hit a quick post move and unstoppable. Now time for my first archetype I actually created in this game. Now this would be so easy, it's crazy, man. You could have a very effective shot creator without using all these extra attributes, man, alright? Without grinding out for these attributes. Now, you can compromise on rebounding, strength, post scoring, of course, but you don't need any 3-point shooting or mid-range shooting with this archetype, because that shot off the dribble, all you gotta do is do a jump shot off the move and you'll be just fine. Alright, so compromise on the mid-range, the 3-point shooting, the rebounding, and the strength, and you'll be just fine with this archetype, man. So there y'all have it, man. I hope this video helped y'all out. A bunch of people always hit me up, man, so you already know your boy Sim. Your first time to my channel, like the video, share the video, hit your boy subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna help. Your boy Sim, one love, respect. Bless.